What it is, what it do, it's your boy DJ NonStop, and you are watching Up Close and Personal with none other than your boy DJ NonStop. Check it out. We have a lot going on in the studio today. We have a brilliant, author in the seat today, and we'll be getting to her in a second. We have Mr. Ravon Kapone. He will be providing the musical portion of the show, and we also have all kind of shenanigans going on, and a couple of updates that is going to be going on as well. So, with no further ado, let me go ahead and introduce the brilliant Kellie Bolton. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great, and we're glad to have you here. So, I know everybody's been waiting, and go ahead and tell us a little bit about who you are, what it is you do.
I am a native of Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Born and raised. And I am an author, a self-published author.
Self-published?
Yes.
Nice, nice. For a lot of people who probably don't know what that means, the title says it all, but a lot of people might not know what that is if they're not from the publishing world. So explain what self-published means.
Okay. So self-published means that I have written my book and I've taken the steps to get it out into the hands of everybody by doing it myself. I did not submit it to a traditional publisher and work with an agent or anything like that. I did all the work to make sure that it got into the hands of the readers.
Really?
Yes.
Now, I want to touch a little bit more about that, but how long have you been in this industry?
I have been self-publishing for the last 7 years.
Mm-hmm. 7 years?
Yes.
Wow. I bet you have a lot of titles under your book.
I do.
Oh, nice. Check it out. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a commercial break, and as soon as we come back, we'll have more with Kellie Bolton. Up Close and Personal, DJ NonStop.
I got a hook for you. Hey, why don't you try this? Yo, I'm a Buckeye baby. Okay, in the capital city, OHIO. Yeah, I like that. I know that y'all hear me. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Can you do that? Hey, why don't you try that? I think we got one. You ready? I'm a Buckeye baby in the capital city, OHIO. I know that y'all hear me. I'm a Buckeye baby in the capital city, OHIO. I know that y'all hear me. Buckeye Vodka, the #1 official drink on the Buckeye Underground Show. WTMH Radio.
Tired of listening to the same old radio station? Has mainstream radio let you down? Looking for more variety in your listening experience? Then look no further. Your search stops here. You've just tuned in to the hottest station on the web, WTMHradio.com. No other station can give you what you want, how you want it, with state-of-the-art studios and green screen rooms. WTMH Radio is the clear-cut choice. So don't wait another second. Tune in now and listen. Your #1 choice. WTMHradio.com and WTMHgospelradio.com.
I know you want to be great. I know you want to make it. It's All-Star Weekend, and all you can think about is the game, the lights, the camera, the action. But it's at this time you should be working harder than your opponent. Mounting every stadium, running every mile, sprinting every 40. No one's there to help you. Time itself is fading away. So what do? Waste your time or become who you're truly meant to be?
All right, and we're back here on Up Close and Personal with your host, DJ NonStop. We have Kellie Bolton in the house talking about her books and everything that goes along with the novel and publishing business. Now, we had a couple technical glitches and difficulties, and you may not have heard some of her questions because her mic went out. You gotta love technology. So we went to commercial break, we fixed all that. Hopefully we can get through the rest of the set and give you guys a spot-on interview with no problems and no situations. So now, back to the lovely Kellie Bolton. So we touched upon a couple of things. We touched upon being able to be a creator of your own books and publish your own entities. So why don't you just kind of go back and for the people that kind of missed that and let us know how hard and difficult it is to actually self-publish yourself.
You know, the biggest thing is getting started. So once you do and you have your manuscript, you want to contract with someone to be your editor and also for a graphic artist to do the book cover. Once you have those things, then you can submit your stuff onto copyright.gov because that is the place that holds that license for you to say that this is your document, you own this.
Right.
And once you go from there, Amazon Create Space is who I use to publish.
Okay.
And you know, you submit your manuscript and your book cover, and they can either provide you the ISBN number or you can purchase that. And your ISBN number is what tracks your sales.
Right.
And your barcode is one that's registered with the U.S. Library of Congress. Sorry, may have said that backwards.
Right.
But so you have your information. People know where to purchase it. And so once Amazon approves your files, then people can go on and either, you know, purchase to download it or to order paperback copies.
Oh, wonderful. Now, I know being in this field, a lot of, especially, okay, let me rephrase this. When I was an artist, everyone was going into the digital age, and they was saying, you know, I prefer the feel of either vinyl or an actual CD than actually having just to go and digitally download the song. Is it the same in your industry where you prefer to have that nice, you know, hardcover or paperback book to give to somebody so they can, you know, feel and connect with you than just, you know, scrolling down a cold screen?
I have a lot of people that say that they want the hard copy because the hard copy, you know, like you said, they want to be able to turn pages. I've had people tell me that they want to keep it just in case I get famous. And then they say, I have a signed copy. And I find that with the older generation, that they want the paperback.
Right.
You know, some people love to be able to just click it and download it. They don't want to have to wait for shipping. And, and so I get it on both sides.
Get it on both sides. Now, if you were the person on the other end getting it, how would you prefer to receive it?
Paperback.
Paperback.
Majority of all the books that I have are paperback. I have a few that I've downloaded, but I prefer paperback as well.
I agree. I would probably prefer the paperback. You know, I remember being a little kid and sitting in the tub and, you know, reading a book, and it's just more personable.
Right.
So I agree with you on that. So let's jump into the meat of the conversation. Let's talk about some of your books.
Okay.
Let's go, and we're going to go from number one until you decide to say, I'm done talking about that. So let's talk about your first book.
Okay.
What would be the title, when it came out, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so in 2010, I self-published You Said You Love Me, which addresses teen dating and domestic violence.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All of my books, as a Christian, I have that emphasis in my books. So I want to give people something positive, something that's going to edify and uplift them.
Okay.
So I used You Said You Love Me, which addresses teen dating and domestic violence.
Right.
And, you know, placed it in a Christian school, because a lot of topics that our young people are dealing with, they aren't addressed. You know, it's kind of addressed on a surface issue.
Right.
And so even in churches. So I wanted our young people to see this issue and to address it. One of the things that's surprising in this book is that I had the main character as a female as the aggressor.
Really?
Because the inspiration for the book came during the Chris Brown and Rihanna incident.
Okay.
I was leading some youth, and some of the young ladies, they were more upset, wondering what she had done to cause him to act that way toward her. And so I made the main female character the aggressor.
Oh, wow, that's very interesting, given the a flip side of it, something
Yes.
that people don't normally go to. I mean, I would have never thought that. And you know what? That's the kind of the thinking outside the box that makes for an interesting novel. So I like that. I'm about to delve a little deeper into that book. Now, with that being your first novel, how did that make you feel? Self-publish and to get it out there. How did that make you elated as far as,
Yes.
you know, putting it out?
You know, there was all kinds of emotions because going through this, I didn't have a mentor. So it was truly just kind of walking this thing out truly by faith and just trusting, you know what, the Lord has blessed me with this. I know that He is going to make sure that it gets taken care of. So I think I picked up my books the day before the book signing. So once I had them in my hand, then I was, you know, okay.
Right.
And, you know, to have the first book signing, have family, friends, people that I've met through social media come and support, it was an awesome experience.
Wow. Tell us about the book signing. That must have been awesome to be able to actually sit out there, interact with your fan base and share your work.
Yes. You know, because there's so much that goes into that, you know, contacting the bookstores and, you know, signing, you know, contracts, negotiating prices. And so to be able to get past all of that and to be able to sit down or to stand up and take pictures, and it's just an great overwhelming experience.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, moving on from the first book, would you say that the second book was harder to do or easier?
I would say it was easier because through that process, I learned to do things more cost effectively. And I got greater results, I would say, in the aspect of marketing.
Right.
Because I learned more about the marketing piece and how important social media was to getting it out.
Exactly.
So with the second one, most definitely.
Now, being that it was your second book, and you said you was able to be a little bit more cost effective, what would you say was probably the hardest part of that process overall?
With me, I say because this book was a little more involved than the first one, so going back through some of the rewrites for the edit.
Oh, okay.
Yes, having to make sure that, you know, things were said correctly and time frames, you know, those things added up to make sure that the readers weren't stopped by just, you know, little things, you know, that it flowed.
Exactly. What would you say would be cause for a rewrite and edit?
Most definitely, you know, grammatical errors. The story doesn't flow. And for me, a lot of people ask me, what's my inspiration? Like, for me, I truly believe it's the things that God gives me, puts on my heart. I don't write anything that I don't feel will actually help anyone. So for me, if I'm, life is happening, work, family, and it's hard for me to write, I'm not going to pick up and just continue to try to write because it doesn't make sense. And those are the type of things that will cause for rewrite because, it's not flowing, it's broken, and your storyline is messed up.
Exactly. I totally understand. Totally understand with that. Now, moving on from the second book. Now, actually, and correct me if I'm wrong, the second book, you said that you made into
A movie.
a movie.
Yes.
So before we move on, let's talk about that. That sounds really interesting.
It is. I did Church Gossip, which was the name of the book.
Okay.
And I worked with a phenomenal crew. Mr. Casper Harris was the producer of ITG Films. And
You know what?
you know,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Worked with Casper.
Yes.
And if I'm correct, was that showing right over here in the continent?
Yes, it was.
We was actually in talks with Casper. Something happened. WTMA's Gospel was actually going to come and do a live broadcast for your premiere.
Oh, wow.
But for some reason, dates were crossed up, and I think we got overbooked. Anyway, but I just remember that. As soon as you said that, I'm like, wait a minute. We're supposed to actually be out there and do a live broadcast for that. So that's very interesting. But anyway, go ahead.
So I worked with Casper as a producer and Mr. Carlos Bolton Sr. as the videographer. And we had a phenomenal cast.
Wow.
And, us three came together and, we reviewed the script and just took out some pieces, added some for the flow of it. And so that was an experience that I will truly never forget because there were some, some hard times. But, the end result and seeing how the movie really touched people. And I remember we had a showing at one particular church and a young lady was dealing with the same situation as the main character. And so she went up for prayer after. And I was just like, wow, that's the
There
whole
it is.
reason
That's the package.
that, I do the messages. It's not about money. It's not about fame. It's about seeing people's lives change.
Right. And that's wonderful because a lot of people get into whatever profession they are in for the profit. And when you are in it for more than just that, it's more gratifying when you see, results like that lady getting touched, or you see someone that just says, what, your book changed my life. I can identify with, whatever character it might have been. And, I just want to say thank you. Those are the gratifying moments that actually, make it worth keep on going and doing what it is that you're doing.
Yes. So that was, again, such a great experience. And wow, it's 2 years ago and it's still just like, it just happened.
Right. That's wonderful. And kudos on taking your book from paperback to the silver screen.
Yes.
A lot of people wouldn't undertake something of that nature because they, would see it as either financial hardship or something that they might not be able to see as being able to be done. So by you taking a leap of faith, and which also is going to lead into my next question, it just shows a lot of people out there that these things can be achieved.
Yes.
Now, going into that, a lot of your books are centered around spirituality. So tell us how that plays a part in the writing process and how you go about doing it.
Like I said, I don't write about anything that I don't feel truly led to do. I've had people say, well, you should write about this or you should write about that. That's not how I choose to write.
Right.
It is something truly that I say back in early 2000, a pastor came to our church and he spoke to me concerning the gift of writing, which I never knew that was considered a gift because as a child, I used to have journals that I kept all the way up until like my freshman year in college.
Right.
And so I didn't know that that was considered a gift. And so I said, okay. And so the things that he would place on my heart are things that I've written about, things that I've heard other people talk about, that, even the negative things concerning church. And I was like, okay, God, this is burdening me. Why?
Right.
And so then it would be a story that he would give me to write.
And those are the truly books that are inspirational is when it's bestowed upon you to actually do it.
Yes.
And not something like you said that you're sitting down there and you're just trying to, force out and let it come to you. So, a lot of people don't like to talk about their relationship and their spirituality. So, for you to be able to come out and talk about it and say it, that's wonderful. So we're about to go to another break, and we got started a little late, and we also have some technical difficulties. So we're going to actually take a short commercial break, come back with one more segment, and then we're going to get into the musical portion of the show. So this is Up Close with your DJ NonStop. See, even I'm having technical difficulties on the speaking. So this is Up Close and Personal with DJ NonStop. Coming back in 3. Let's go.
I got a hook for you. Hey, why don't you try this? Yo, I'm a Buckeye baby. Okay. In the capital city, OHIO. Yeah, I like that. I know that y'all hear me. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Can you do that? Hey, why don't you try that? I think we got one. You ready?
I'm a Buckeye baby. In the capital city, OHIO. I know that y'all hear me. I'm a Buckeye baby. In the capital city, OHIO. I know that y'all hear me. Buckeye Vodka, the #1 official drink on the Buckeye Underground Show. WTMH Radio.
Tired of listening to the same old radio station? Has mainstream radio let you down? Looking for more variety in your listening experience? Then look no further. Your search stops here. You've just tuned in to the hottest station on the web, WTMHradio.com. No other station can give you what you want, how you want it, with state-of-the-art studios and green screen rooms. WTMH Radio is the clear-cut choice. So don't wait another second. Tune in now and listen. Your #1 choice. WTMHradio.com and WTMHgospelradio.com.
I know you want to be great. I know you want to make it. It's All-Star Weekend, and all you can think about is the game, the lights, the camera, the action. But it's at this time you should be working harder than your opponent. Mounting every stadium, running every mile, sprinting every 40. No one's there to help you. Time itself is fading away. So what do? Waste your time or become who you're truly meant to be?
All right, we're back from commercial break, and this is Up Close and Personal with none other than your host, DJ NonStop. I figured it out. I got it because I was stumbling over it at the end. So I was back here practicing my lines. She was trying to help me out. She was like, okay, you can do it this way. You can say it that way. But you know what? We got it, and we are back. This has been a great interview. I've learned so much from this young lady, and I asked her during the commercial break if she would, bless us with a reading from one of her books. So, but before she does that, I'm about to put her on the spot.
Oh, okay.
How many books have you written?
I have written a total of 7. I have
7.
Self-published 6.
And self-published 6. Which one is your overall favorite?
I think this one, Remember Josephine, is my favorite.
Remember Josephine. Hold that up there. Go ahead and show that. Remember Josephine. And will this be the book that you're reading from?
Yes.
Okay. So the crew, go ahead and put the camera back on her. And she is going to give us a reading. And I told her she can go as long as she likes. And this is Kellie Bolton with Remember Me.
Remember Josephine.
Remember Josephine. And you're up.
It was early that Monday morning, and Marie was busy focusing on the line of people, some carrying their belongings, some trying to comfort their children, and others searching frantically for their missing loved ones after the storm. Although it was always hectic at the community center after a natural disaster, Marie felt it was something that she was called to do. Yes, ma'am, she said as she assisted an older woman leaving her station. I'll be sure to give them this information once you have made contact. Thank you so much, sweetheart, the woman says as she gathers her things and walks away. Just as she was ready to take a sigh of relief, another woman steps forward. She was much younger. Smiling, Marie asked, "How may I assist you?" "I was hoping you could help me find my little sister." "Okay, what's her name?" she asked as she wrote down the information. "It's Josephine Jacobs." Marie nearly fell over. Trying to regain her composure, she looked at the clipboard that hit the floor and picked it up. "Are you okay?" the woman asked, standing before her. "Yes, ma'am, just a little tired. Sorry to have startled you." "No worries. When you're the oldest of 7 others, it's natural to look out for others. What is your name so that we can have a point of contact for your sister?" "It's Paula Jacobs." "Okay, Miss Paula. We'll be sure to pass this information along once we're able to locate her. You've been a great help. What is your name, dear?" Marie hesitated, but smiled and said, "My name is Marie." "It was nice to meet you, Marie, and thank you for all your help." "You're welcome. Best wishes to you." As Paula started to walk away, she turned, looking back at Marie. Marie caught a glimpse of her from the corner of her eye as she helped the next family in line. Marie gave her a slight smile and went back to assisting the young couple. Paula turned and walked away, disappearing among the crowd of people at the center. It soon became too difficult for Marie to focus on all the people needing help. She asked one of the volunteers to relieve her. "I just need a break." "That's fine," Joan said as she organized the information sheets on the table. Marie quickly went inside the center to her office. Locking the door behind her, she went into her purse and pulled out her wallet. She pulled out a very old picture that was worn and faded. She sat trying to recognize the faces she once knew. God, you said you would never leave me nor forsake me. Even when my family did, you have kept me. But this, Lord, is this my sister coming to find me? Why now, after 20 years? Is someone sick? Lord, please give me peace. This just doesn't seem real. A knock at the door calls her to look up. She answers, yes. Director Jacobs, you're needed in the family reception area. Give me a minute and I'll be on my way, she said. Closing her drawer as she put the picture away, locking her purse up, she leaves her office, redirecting her thoughts back to her work.
Wow. Just in the little bit that you read, like I was able to start to visualize the character and just feel. And I love the way you read. The read was actually warmth, and it conveyed, you know, the words coming off of the page. So that was great.
Oh, thank you.
That
And
was great.
this book is a spin on the story of Joseph in the Bible.
Really?
Yes. So
Nice.
I made a modern day take of this story. And so this is one that I kind of mostly identify with.
Okay. Now, we didn't get to all of the books. So if you would, just pick up the book and give a little brief synopsis of the book and, you know, maybe where people can go at and find the books.
Okay. So we have You Said You Love Me, which was my first novel, which addresses teen dating and domestic violence. And then we have Church Gossip, which is my second novel.
Yes.
So this one is about a young lady who is in college. She just, you know, she's a good girl. She makes all the right choices. But one day she doesn't. And it comes with repercussions that affect her family in church. And so, you know, she decides that she doesn't want to have anything to do with church anymore. She's just over it. And then a situation occurs, and she needs God. And he shows up for her. And so that kind of restores her faith.
Okay.
And so then that's how we came up with the movie Church
There
Gossip.
it is.
So then we have Past and Present. This kind of addresses the issue with kind of cliques in church.
Okay.
Past and present. It deals with two pastors from the past. They had, you know, a great relationship at one point, but because of pride and unforgiveness, their present is affected by it. And so a tragic situation also causes them to either come together or pull apart.
Ooh.
Yes.
I would like to see that as a movie.
Yes. He That Findeth. This is my first Christian love story.
Okay.
And so I've gotten a lot of good response back from this one. Past and Present, He That Findeth, Remember Josephine, and Cameron Chronicles. I released all 4 of these this year.
Really?
Yes.
You was a busy lady.
Yes. And so, you know, this one addresses some of my more mature singles that are Christian and who are wondering, like, Lord, am I ever going to find someone? And so this kind of addresses the stereotypes that we know about, you know, African-American women in church. And, you know, I wanted it to look more positive.
Right.
And so that's how He That Findeth came about.
Ah, okay, okay.
And then there's Cameron Chronicles. This is a book for parents. This is about me and my youngest son.
Okay.
And our ups and downs and just all around. And so I kind of have written all his quotes since he was little
Okay.
up until now he's 9. So I've shared incidences. 3 years ago, he broke both arms 30 days apart. And then this year, he broke one of those arms again. So I shared those type of things. Just, you know, a good laugh or something to warm your heart.
Exactly.
So those are all the books that I have written.
Oh, wow. And how long have you been writing overall?
7 years total.
For 7 years total.
As a self-published author, but writing pretty much all of my life.
Ah, that's
And
wonderful.
so all of the books are available on Amazon.com.
Okay.
Also, as well as Barnes & Noble.
Nice, nice. Very well-respected agency,
Yes.
and it's worldwide. So you're not just pigeonholed, with your typical Columbus area. So that's great. I commend you on that, because it's hard to get outlets to pick you up, and so that's the start. That's the start. I love it.
Well, thank you.
I love it. Now, I know you told us is a little bit about where to find the books at. So do you have anything upcoming that you want to address, or do you have another book on the horizon?
I actually have still 3 unpublished books.
Okay.
I have a couple of plays, so we'll just see what comes about. Right now, being self-published, this marketing for all 4 books at one time. Yes, so that is my focus of trying to, get each book addressed in a way, and from there, we'll see what happens.
That's great. And I wanted to let you know that we have a thing here at the station called WTMH Movie Night. And that's what we do is on Mondays, 8 o'clock, we air, just different type of movies. And we would love to be able to get a copy of your second book that was turned into a movie and air that on our station.
Okay, sounds good.
So I would love that. So you have been a gracious, most patient guest here today. I want to thank you so much for coming here to the platform, sharing with us your passion and all your books. And I love the read. It was wonderful, and I look forward to interviewing you again in the future.
Well, awesome. Thank you. This is actually my first television interview.
Really?
Yes. So I thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be many more to come.
Awesome.
That's great. So we're getting ready to go to a break. Let's clap it up. She did a great job here today, and we was blessed to have her. And when we come back from the commercial break, we will have none other than, him, Mr. Washington, Ravon Kapone, here in the building to perform his newest single here on Up Close and Personal with DJ NonStop. We'll be back in 3. Let's go.
Cast.
I got a hook for you. Hey, why don't you try this? Yo, I'm a Buckeye baby. Okay. In the capital city, OHIO. Yeah, I like that. I know that y'all hear me. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Can you do that? Hey, why don't you try that? I think we got one. You ready?
I'm a Buckeye baby in the capital city, OHIO. I know that y'all hear me. I'm a Buckeye baby in the capital city, OHIO. I know that y'all hear me. Buckeye Vodka, the #1 official drink on the Buckeye Underground Show. WTMH Radio.
Tired of listening to the same old radio station? Has mainstream radio let you down? Looking for more variety in your listening experience? Then look no further. Your search stops here. You've just tuned in to the hottest station on the web, WTMHradio.com. No other station can give you what you want, how you want it, with state-of-the-art studios and green screen rooms. WTMH Radio is the clear-cut choice. So don't wait another second. Tune in now and listen. Your number one choice. WTMHradio.com and WTMHgospelradio.com.
I know you want to be great. I know you want to make it. It's All-Star Weekend, and all you can think about is the game, the lights, the camera, the action. But it's at this time you should be working harder than your opponent. Mounting every stadium, running every mile, sprinting every 40. No one's there to help you. Time itself is fading away. So what do? Waste your time or become who you're truly meant to be?
All right, we are back here on Up Close and Personal with your host, DJ NonStop. Man, Kellie Bolton, author, movie superstar, she was here, she did the whole thing, and she gave us, man, some jewels and knowledge on the publishing and being an author, and we just want to thank her for being on Up Close and Personal. Now, we have the one, the only.
Nigga, it's me, man.
Ravon
It's your
Kapone.
boy, Ravon Kapone, man. It's your boy, Mr. Washington.
I was about to throw. I was going to throw the government out there, but I didn't know you wanted me to do all that.
No. You know the Ravon Kapone is retiring 2018, man. I'm going strictly by Mr. Washington, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my last name, and I gotta own up to that now that Pop's gone. You know what I mean? So
True that.
So with that being said, you know, it's your boy, Mr. Washington.
You know, they call me Mr. Washington.
Hey, man, listen, man. The single I got for that, man. Oh man, when I release that, that's gonna be some fun, man.
Man, I can't wait.
2018, here we come.
2018, we on the move.
Man.
So, we already know what you are about as an artist, so we're going to skip all past that.
Bet.
Let's talk about your radio show, Buckeye Underground. Tell us a little bit about that, man.
The Buckeye Underground Show, hashtag the bus. Salute DJ Dre. He's been the most successful host that I've had.
DJ
I
Dre.
can't keep women as co-hosts because, you know.
How that goes.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Some people can't mix. Look, I was about to say something about B back there, man. I can't look at the screen. I was about to be like, that nigga was like this. But the Buckeye Underground Show is designed to play only underground and independent music.
Okay.
I don't say local music no more because we getting calls and music submissions. The furthest we got a music submission from so far was like South Dakota.
Okay.
But we've gotten calls from Africa and just some overcross sea stuff that, you know, like 'cause people be hitting on the thing and I'll be wanting to shout them out, but I can't pronounce their names.
Right.
So now it's underground, independent music, independent businesses, anything, and I make sure we make the artists work for the exposure. You know, you want to submit a song in, have people call in, and I play your music live. If I like it, everybody know. If I like it, I'm gonna keep playing it.
Right.
And if your business good and you just a good person overall, I'll bring you in for a live interview and we just kick it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homie Coogee Kalu. He's been on the show about 3 times. Just as a dope artist, but he's just been a cool person overall and we're doing this thing. But like I said, I got to keep shouting out DJ Dre, man, because he be drinking that Jack Daniels. Yo, that Jack Daniels be having them open, bro. I'd be like, yo, this dude.
I know.
Like, he makes me want to
I'll be watching and I'll be like, oh, here they go.
Yeah, because the first 15 minutes, I can't leave out the first 15 minutes of the Book Underground show, we play underground independent music videos.
Right.
And just to let y'all know out there on cameras, it's not just hip hop and rap. Like, we want rock music, R&B, classical. We don't care. We just play a guitar. Like, it don't matter. We want that music.
Right.
People think it's just hip hop right here, but they don't realize that we're open to everything.
Exactly.
But
full service media company, baby.
Yeah. So, you know, y'all want y'all video play, y'all send me the links, and you know, if it's have decent quality, I'll put it in the system, and if I like it, I'll play it. But then you just gotta get some calls, because ain't no point in me playing your music if you ain't got your fans out there listening. You know what I'm saying? So, the Buck Underground Show every Tuesday, 4 p.m. WTMH Radio. Y'all call in live 614-781-0754. It's crazy, man. I know, right? Google Play, WTMH Radio, YouTube. Watch us live, WTMH Radio. Tuesday, we used to say Tuesday from 6 p.m. until whatever, but now there's a show right after my show, so I got to shut down at 6 o'clock now.
Actually, 10 till 6.
Huh?
Actually, 10 till 6.
4 to 6. Every Tuesday. This nigga trying to cut me down, man.
Well.
Yeah, but y'all know what it is. Shout out to, what's her name, Ashley Nicole?
Ashley Nicole.
Yo, she got that banana skin red, you know what I'm saying? Like, she hot right now, and her first show just did some nice little numbers. So
Nice numbers. I mean, like, the first show did, like, over 300 views, mass call-ins. I mean, it was a well-received show for being this first, show of, her career.
So Ashley Nicole, if you're watching, just know that you are the competition now.
Oh,
you are the
that sounds like a challenge to me.
When your numbers go up, you're the competition. People gonna be aiming at your throat now. So now, you gotta keep it going, baby. Switch it up, man. Just keep it moving, cause I'm still the king around here. Nah, I'm leave y'all alone, man.
Now, I want to give you props for doing something that's never been done up here in the WTMH Media Studios before. Are you ready?
Check out cameras in the bathroom. I'm joking.
Yeah, you might have some cameras in the bathroom.
It's a joke, man. Please, y'all.
I
don't even know what camera to look in, but don't pay no attention.
No.
I'm joking. What I do?
You have the first in-house studio audience. Clap it up, guys, over there. Yeah. If we had a camera that we can push over there, we would show y'all, but we ain't got no grips like that. We pour still on production, so we don't have nobody to run toward the camera towards the studio audience, but we got them first time, first show. So big up for that. Big up for that. You calls it first all the time.
I mean, what can I say, man? I mean, it's like this. I want something, I'm gonna make it happen. But I gotta salute you because you helped me in a position to, gain a lot too. And it's my 10-year anniversary for Nightlife Records, and the best thing I could have for my 10th anniversary, I got the studio that I wanted 10 years ago.
Right.
Now, Shackle Down Productions, Nightlife Records, Conjunction. Shout out to my new clothing line coming out called Nightwear, only for robbers and stick-up boys.
Coming soon.
Yeah, y'all think I'm playing? This really gonna be hoodies with little pockets, and I'm gonna make $1 million. I shout out. Oh man, what's your clothing? I can't remember it, man. I got it.
Well, we got a lot of things going on here. We have Ravon's clothing line.
That's nightwear. I'm saying, what's yours?
I'm getting to that.
Nope, just
I'm
say
getting
it,
to
bro.
that.
Just say
All
it.
right,
Just say
so
it.
we have quintessential gear coming up.
Bam.
You know, high fashion for the high-powered urban male. That's going to be coming up. So I'm telling
nice
y'all,
slogan.
I
gotta come with a
You
slogan.
got to come with a slogan. You got to come with a
Fuck outta
slogan.
here.
I'm just saying, you got to step your game up.
Okay. That was dope, though. I'm over here like, I ain't have no follow-up. He killed me with that. I'm like,
I mean, that's been sitting in the box for like 8 years now. So we about to make it happen. I mean, we doing big things over here. Now, I'm typically called Stan, but I think Stan kind of fits you. You are like
Who was Stan? You talking about Stan from Martin?
Yeah.
Nah.
I want to say that typically they call me Stan, so I want to say that this role can be passed on to you right now.
Nah.
And the reason why I say that is because you are like you everywhere. You up here, you downstairs, you in the media offices, you in the recording studio. I mean, like you the man. So why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about everything that it is that you do here at WTMH?
First thing first, I like to bring in money. E4, idiot. Shut up. I like to bring in money. I like to deal with underground artists, really the underdogs, graphic design, engineering, production, consulting. I'm an account specialist. Somebody want to invest their money, I know I can show you how to spend some money and make it back legitimately. They say engineering, production, graphic design. We shooting videos, everything. I'm trying to get into the TV thing, but I don't know, man. This is tough.
It's not as tough as you think. It's not as tough as you think.
This is tougher than engineering in the studio, bro.
The whole live factor kind of makes it hard because it's no room for mess up, but
watch y'all run that. That's tough. Y'all dope. Cause I was watching, I said, nah, I know my lane. I ain't want y'all do that. I help write scripts or something, man.
Right.
But nah, everything we do, man, we, promotion. We just do a little bit of everything to help somebody else. But first, we helping ourselves because we gotta have fun.
True.
We bust our ass.
Most definitely. We
I'm trying
work.
Not to cut so bad.
I see that.
I tried.
You working it. You restrained that. You pulled it in.
Hey man, tonight the first episode of Hood Shots.
Oh Lord.
And I already started.
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm already started. So, but on the up and up, we do a lot here, man. I try to do whatever's needed for real, and I'm trying to do more. But I think we like this year out pretty dope, man.
I think we will.
It's like we meeting people all the way from Poland and England and Thailand and all these people, and they need our services. So obviously, if they willing to pay for our services, that must mean we're probably like knocking out the competition, or we're just the Better Business Bureau right now.
Exactly.
We could put that sign out there, the BBB out there. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's Walmart over here, so.
Oh yeah.
But the answer.
We doing it.
I try to do everything. I got free time. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do it all, but I don't want to kill myself doing it.
True.
So I think it'll be dope. Like I want to do more that TV thing. Like I said, that's y'all thing. I mess with the clothes. Man, we do the clothes, man. Like, shout out Hustle Hard University. T-shirts coming this weekend. it turned out dope.
Did it turn out dope?
Yeah, it
I
did.
can't wait to see it.
I didn't even put it down, but the whole printout, the new from the new machine just looks really sweet.
And shout out to Damon M. Cherry because he gave me the idea for the Hood University clothing line.
I thought it was Hustle Hard University.
No. We're going to switch it to Hood.
All right, well I'll take that.
But I also have another one. And this is me out here copywriting I ain't gonna give y'all that.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna give it now. We got so many things popping off.
We got people watching and listening right now, so you can't say nothing else until we.
Yeah, that is true.
Secretary of State.
Yeah. Okay. We yeah.
But WTMA stands for Welcome to My Hood. I'm glad to be a part of the family. I've been down for over a year now.
Most definitely. Yeah, it's been a while.
And we got what's our last 2 events coming up?
Tell us about them.
We got speed dating event.
Speed dating.
November 25th. We're only printing out 50 tickets. It's gonna be free wine, free food, and ladies it's only $5. Men is only $10. And it's a speed date mixer. We're gonna be speed dating, and then we're gonna be partying, and we're just gonna kick it real grown up. So everybody wear your Stacy's or your Easter shoes, like we really kick it. You know what I'm saying? So,
You know, something to do after the Thanksgiving, Madhouse rush.
Yeah. You want to come sit down and meet somebody and have fun? It's gonna be fun. Cause the last speed dating thing we did was, should I tell them?
Tell them.
The speed dating situation we did last time, we had a house full of women, about like 4 dudes.
4.
2 of them left. So we switched the whole game around. I sat down, and I forget this other dude sat down, and we made the ladies come and holler at us in rotation.
Yes,
Now,
rotate
that
them.
was the dopest thing. They loved it. We had a good time. We still talk to a couple of them, too. I invited them all to the next one.
That's good.
They want to come kick it,
That's good.
Because, it was only me and dudes, so they was like, well, we can't date both of y'all. We was like, hey,
Figure it out.
come to the next one. We gonna
Exactly.
figure it out. It was some whack ones, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But we going to have a good time.
You have that.
Then, that's November 25th, I'm sorry, 8 p.m. The speed date is from 8 to 10, and then from 10, we just gonna party and just kick it.
That's what's up.
And then December 16th is our WTMH Radio's first Ugly Sweater Christmas party.
Ugly sweater.
So, for the ones who don't know how to get an ugly sweater, just go buy a regular sweater and let your kids design it with glue and glitter and have them do the arts and crafts. Let them take it to school and just bring it back and just do your thing. Now, if you come here with a sweater that looks really sweet, really dope, we're going to make you turn it inside out, and we're going to draw on it.
We don't want no Carlton sweaters. You got to come.
Y'all
ugly.
come here with the Bill Cosby joint, man. Like, we're going to be like, nah, that's not an ugly sweater, man. That don't count, man.
If you come in with the Bill Cosby joints, we covering up the punch bowls and the cups and everything.
Oh, you stupid.
There will be no substances in the pudding. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey,
That's where we at.
That's where we at. So, Ravon Kapone, he's going to come back after the break. He's going to perform his new single, which is your new single.
It's Down the Ride, man.
Down the Ride.
It's not a new single, but it's a song that I performed it a couple times.
Okay.
I didn't give it the push that it deserves, because it's like every time I play that song, people start getting a little rowdy in the club, and so now when I do shows, they be like, "Hey, don't do that song," unless
Right.
Because I'll be like, put me on like almost last, and everybody drunk, and then I perform it. People
Exactly.
ready to, you always see his gang signs in there, and it's a dope song though.
Throw your club up.
I just
Throw
said
your
all my
hood
north
up.
side niggas is down the ride. Like and then I just yell out
Right.
East Side Town, and it's just one of them things. So Down the Ride, man. We should shoot a video of that, but I don't know.
It's coming up. It's coming up here on Up Close and Personal with your boy DJ NonStop. We coming back in 3B. Take us to commercials, dog.
I got a hook for you. Hey, why don't you try this? Yo, I'm a Buckeye baby. Okay. In the capital city, OHIO. Yeah, I like that. I know that y'all hear me. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Can you do that? Hey, why don't you try that? I think we got one. You ready?
I'm a Buckeye baby in the capital city, OHIO. I know that y'all hear me. I'm a Buckeye baby in the capital city, OHIO. I know that y'all hear me. Buckeye Vodka, the #1 official drink on the Buckeye Underground Show. WTMH Radio.
Tired of listening to the same old radio station? because mainstream radio let you down. Looking for more variety in your listening experience? Then look no further. Your search stops here. You've just tuned in to the hottest station on the web, WTMHradio.com. No other station can give you what you want, how you want it, with state-of-the-art studios and green screen rooms. WTMH Radio is the clear-cut choice. So don't wait another second. Tune in now and listen. Your number one choice. WTMHradio.com and WTMHgospelradio.com.
I know you want to be great. I know you want to make it. It's All-Star Weekend, and all you can think about is the game, the lights, the camera, the action. But it's at this time you should be working harder than your opponent. Mounting every stadium, running every mile, sprinting every 40. No one's there to help you. Time itself is fading away. So what do? Waste your time or become who you're truly meant to be?
One of those shows today. This is one of those shows.
This is why we in overtime.
This is why we in overtime. So anyway, with further ado, let's go home. My man, Ravon Kapone, taking us out.
Yo. Hey.
My Northside niggas is down the ride.
Hey. Y'all ready?
My Southside niggas is down the ride.
Kapone, let's go.
Hey.
My Eastside niggas is down the ride.
I don't even think y'all heard this out there, man, for the ones who come to the show, man.
My Westside niggas is down the ride.
I might make this a new single, man. Hey, y'all listen to this, man.
Been sitting back for so long, I feel like I lost a nigga. My hands now swollen, no exercise from squeezing the trigger. The last one I let off is now sleeping in the river. Had to toss it fast, try to come right back, but I couldn't remember.
Fuck it, time to go to Vance. 1500, get something that's stainless. Black scope, infrared beam. Fuck all that. I don't need no help aiming. Niggas talk beef, I'm delivering Angus. No mask on, I don't care if you name it. I'ma wear a shirt saying nightlife. Fergus Cocky Club on the back and the red saying Ravon. I'm no real big, call me as a kid. I was thin, getting jumped on the block, got your blows to the chin. Never stayed aside, ready to die, ready to bang, ready for the sin. Y'all thought I was losing, being me, maybe win, couldn't always fight. I was all menacing, had to dodge my dad, dodge the block, dodge some cops, I had to dodge the pin. Dig real deep, better tell the whole truth. I was always outnumbered and ready for the loot. When it came down to beef, I was ready to shoot. Ain't for the heart and never for the boost. So thanks to the hood that created the team. Waiting to pre me, they feeding for semen. Franklin County murders and options. Waiting for you to give us a reason. My Northside niggas is down the ride. Hey, what's happening, man? Man, my Southside niggas is down the ride. Let's go. My Eastside niggas is down the ride. Now you understand when I do this shit out there, it get messy. My Westside niggas is down the ride. Hey, hey. Hey, yo, that's my time. Yo, Ravon Kapone, Mr. Washington, man. What's happening?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What's
happening, man? Y'all done heard this shit,
he was tearing that up, man. We had some difficulties, B. But we gonna sort that out.
The Pingineer.
That's what happens when you give someone a drink before they go on air.
Shout out to Crown.
But it was good, man. It was good. Once again, tell them who you are, where they can find you at.
Hey, yo, Ravon Kapone with a K. Kapone, man. Look, just Google me. I'm everywhere, man. Y'all already know what it is. WTMH Nightlife, Cocky Club Entertainment, True Loyalty, MBM, Mr. Black Management. Yo, get out.
Yeah, that's what's up. Check it out. We gonna go ahead and we gonna re-kick that. Give us 16 more of that, and we gonna drop it. Hey, B.
It was only a 16. Hey, we going to show like this. You gonna pull this out of me one more time?
Pulling it out, baby.
Hey, turn me up a little more, B. Oh, hey.
Down the ride.
Hey.
Kapone.
Hey.
Club Nightlife.
Hey.
Let's go.
Hey.
My Northside niggas is down the ride.
Hey.
My Southside niggas is down the ride.
Hey.
My Eastside niggas is down the ride. My Westside niggas is down the ride.
See, that's me going down right there, man.
Man, been sitting back for so long, I feel like I lost a nigga. My hands now swollen, no exercise from squeezing the trigger. The last one I let off is now sleeping in the river. Had it off fast, trying to come right back, but I couldn't remember. Fuck it, time to go to Vance. 1500, get something that's stainless. Black scope, infrared beam. Fuck all that. I don't need no help aiming. Niggas talk beef, I'm delivering Angus. No mask on, I don't care if you name it. I'ma wear a shirt saying nightlife. Fergus Cocky Club on the back and the red saying Ravon. I'm no real big, call me as a kid. I was thin, getting jumped on the block, got your blows to the chin. Never stayed aside, ready to die, ready to bang, ready for the sin. Y'all thought I was losing, being me, made me win, couldn't always fight. I was all menacing, had to dodge my dad, dodge the block. Dodge some cops, I had to dodge the pin. Dig real deep, better tell the whole truth. I was always outnumbered and ready for the loot. When it came down to beef, I was ready to shoot. Ain't for the heart and never for the boost. So thanks to the hood that created a team. Waiting to pre me, they feeding for semen. Franklin County murders and options. Waiting for you to give us a reason. My Northside niggas is down the ride.
Up close and personal. Ravon
Holla.
We doing it, baby. We out.
Peace.
My Southside niggas is down the ride.